Okay, so what we're trying to do is make a flavored ice. A very thin layer of flavored ice. We're making a dessert. And this is a couple parts of the elements of the dish right now. Come over here. This is a simple syrup that we made with lemongrass, Meyer lemons, key lime, and a little bit of hibiscus flower. And then what we're going to do is try to pour this water that is a citrus and hibiscus water, and we're going to try to make into ice, a thin layer of ice. And it's one element of the dish. Along with, we made a cherry, this is a cherry coulis that's chilling, that's going to be one of our sauces that goes with it. We also made a cherry custard that's going to go in the middle of all this at the end. And then we're still working on the final touch, but it's an experiment and we're trying to have fun here. So let's see what happens. I think I should pour this nice and slow. I would like it, I don't want it to go through, you know? I might need a ladle.
Chef Joe or Chef Jack, call 1320, please. Chef Joe or Chef Jack, 1320.
I don't know. You might need to make this colder.
Ashley, the service desk, please. Ashley.
There we go. Alright, we're going to go on the edge of the wall so it's not as big of a drop for it. The sugar from the simple syrup won't freeze. So when we're done, we should be able to lift this ice right off of it. It's going to be a thin layer of ice. We're trying to do a play on Michigan and Canada. So that's why we have cherry for Michigan, and then we're making the ice represent the water that separates us. And we're going to use honey in one of the components to represent some nice Canadian honey. I've never done this before, we're just experimenting here. So I'll continue doing this and we'll check back later. So we put it in the freezer for about 4 hours and it has froze on top and the simple syrup is not froze so that it is not stuck to anything. So we're going to break them into pieces like this. And it's going to be part of the effect. And then we also have this simple syrup on the bottom that's going to go into the dish. I kind of like that it's breaking up like this. I wanted it to be that thin though, and flavored. See, the simple syrup didn't freeze, but the ice did, because the simple syrup has sugar in it, which we could also use as a sauce if we needed to.
Produce department, please take a phone call line 1. Produce line 1.
Look at that, look at this nice piece. This reminds you of winter. Look at that. So then what we have left here is a simple syrup. It's pretty sweet. Just turn it on. Okay, so now we're gonna plate up. We have the ice broken up. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our cherry, Meyer lemon custard, about 6 ounces. And then we're just going to take some of these pieces of the hibiscus flavored water, or ice water that we made. It turned out nicely. It's kind of fresh tasting, chilled, some different contrast in this dish here. This is our cherry coulis. This is kind of drizzle it over. The whole idea is to kind of make it look like it's broken ice in the winter. And I like the all red on red. These are maraschino cherries that we tempura battered and then rolled in honey and with some Canadian honey and salt. And that's the dish.